Okay, so some of you are working to put lids on hand-built forms or cube-shaped forms, and you want to create an inset lid. So if you have access to a wheel, this is a really good solution. What you basically do is just center up some clay, and remember, you always want more clay than you think you need. Center it up, and then basically you're just going to throw a gallery style lid opening with an upper rim, and then that way this thing can transfer to any form and house a lid. So here I'm going all the way down to the wheel head. I'm going to pull this out, and then this, see, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to push down to create my gallery. Now this is a relatively small opening, but that can be trimmed away again. So my lid is going to sit inside of this rim, right? Now this piece, you can bring this to go out as far as you want. So it can be going on top of a really big, wide form if you want, right? All this can go out really, really far. So here's the lip of the top of my pot, and then my lid would sit inside on this gallery. And now I don't necessarily need all that gallery because that opening is very small. So I can come in there and get rid of that now, or I could wait until I was certain of the size and I could cut it later. So I can come in here and get rid of some of that gallery. Again, having more is better than not having enough. I can kind of clean that up. And then I can also clean this up after it gets leather hard. Remember, you're not going to want to attach it to your square or rectangular form or your cylindrical form or whatever you're attaching it to until it's leather hard anyway. What you will want to do, though, is I happen to have this on a removable bat on the wheel head. It's difficult to get one of these off of the wheel head without kind of deforming it and then making some, that gives you unnecessary work. So I'm pretty well set up. The lid sits in here. This is the lip, and then this clay will get trimmed off depending on what form I'm adding it to. But what I would do before walking away from this or letting this dry is you would want to run the wire underneath it so that it separates easy. So I'm going to run, I happen to have a piece of string. It deformed it a little bit, but that won't matter. I'm going to run that piece of string underneath it. I can kind of reset it, ovalize it a little bit, but after it dries I can kind of reset it. So that's kind of the lumber or the piece that you'll need to add to kind of any sort of square or cube or rectangular form that you want a round lid system to fit into. All right? Okay.